We're again looking at 1 over f is equal to 1 over u plus 1 over v, and we're still dealing with a concave mirror for this. So in this example, we're saying, in this example, we're going to be a little bit more complicated. What we're going to do is we're going to be given the focal length, and we're going to try and find u, or we'll try and find v. But in this case, what we'll do is we'll try and find v, where the image is. So in our question, we're given the information that the focal length of our mirror is 20 centimeters. Now, just to be aware, in question sometimes it'll say a concave mirror of focal length 20 centimeters, and you have to be aware, if you know anything to do with convex mirrors, you have to be aware that because it's a concave mirror, that'll have a positive focal length. And when you look at convex mirrors, you'll see that that's negative. But you will have to know from the question that because it's concave, this is positive. It may not necessarily explicitly say that in the question. Now, it'll say, in this question, we say that we've placed an object 40 centimeters away from the mirror. So that's u equals 40. And the question is obviously find v. So we have to try and find the image distance. So let's start. We start with 1 over f is equal to 1 over u plus 1 over v, as we would always start all the questions with the formula. So we're given f, so we can put that in. We're given u, so we can put that in, and then we're starting to find v. So let's sub in all our values. We've got 1 over 20 for 1 over f. 1 over u now, u is given as 40, so that's 1 over 40, plus 1 over v. Okay, now we need to try and find v. We have to try and get v on its own. So this term, usually the way that to get a description of how to attack this problem now, I want to try and get that 1 over v term on its own. So I want to try and get rid of this 1 over 40 term from this side of the equation. So how do I do that? Well, I would want to subtract, because 1 over 40 is added to 1 over v, I could try subtracting 1 over 40 from that side there. And then, of course, 1 over 40 minus 1 over 40 will get rid of that. But this is an equation. So anything I do on this side, I have to do on this side. So I would have to subtract 1 over 40 from there as well. So I'll end up with, on the next line, I'll end up with 1 over 20 minus 1 over 40 is equal to 1 over v. Okay, so I've gotten to here now, and now I have my 1 over v term on this side. That's fine. Now for some people, they might prefer to just move everything over to the other side because they like having the unknown variable on this side and then whatever other figures they're working with on this side. So let's do that. 1 over v is equal to 1 over 20 minus 1 over 40. Okay. Now, again, you can put this into a calculator, 1 over 20 minus 1 over 40, and if you put it into the calculator, it'll give you the answer out directly. But I'm going to do this with, I'm going to imagine that you've forgotten your calculator and you're still able to do it. So let's get the common denominators. So 1 over the common denominator. Common denominator here as well, 40 will go into 40, that's fine, and 20 will go into 40 evenly as well. So we can use 40 as a common denominator here. Okay. Let's do here, 20 into 40 will go twice, 2 by 1, 2. 40 will go into 40 once, 1 by 1 is 1. So now my 1 over v is equal to, and because these are both over 40, I can subtract this. So 2 minus 1 is just 1 over 40, like that. So now I've got 1 over v is equal to 1 over 40. How do I finish this off? Similar to the previous example we had where we had 1 over f, and we were able to just flip it over. We could do 1 over this side, would just give me v, and 1 over that side would just give me 40. We always make sure we put our units on the end, centimetres, because we started with centimetres at the top. We put centimetres into the equation, so centimetres come out at the bottom. And that's our answer. Just notice that this is a positive value. That's a positive value for the image distance. So that means that that's a real image. If this was negative, it would be a virtual image in this case. Okay.